Okay, glad to know you're still there and for just tuning in. This is Sport on Eagles Wings on Eagles 102.3 FM, and I still remain the sports minister on radio, Vicky. Let's begin with result from the Nigerian Premier Football League. It was a massive result for Aqua United at their home ground as they defeated Abia Warriors 3-1. The People's Elephant Eyimba in Aba defeated Sporting Lagos 2-0. At the Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano, Kano Pillars defeated Plateau United 2-1. One of the away goal win in the league was the game between Lobby Stars and Kwara United, where Lobby Stars defeated Kwara United 2-0. Niger Tornadoes were 3-2 better than Heartland in a 5-goal thriller. Then we see Remo Stars beating Sunshine Stars 2-0 at their home ground in Ikene, despite getting a red card in that particular encounter. Shooting Stars 1-0 better than Bayelsa United, as we saw Gombe United and Rivers United slug it out for a 1-0 draw. Insurance of Benin at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium defeated Enugu Rangers 2-0. And the final game was Doma United. Yes, that game was played on Saturday. Doma United beating Katsina United 2-0 in one of the fixtures of round 17 in the Nigerian Premier Football League. As it stands now, after 17 games, Remo Stars still remain on top of the table with 32 points. Superior goal difference ahead of Lobby Stars, who occupy second position with the same number of points, 32. Then we see Doma United drop to third position with 31 points. Eyimba are now fourth with 29 points, and they still have 2 games to play. And if they win those 2 games, we see Eyimba returning to the summit of the league. Kano Pillars are now 5th on the log with 28 points, and we have Bendel Insurance 6th on the log with 27 points. Plateau United 8, Abia Warriors 8, Enugu Rangers 9, and to make it top 10 in the Premier League is Shooting Stars. We go straight into the relegation zone. Rivers United have now dropped to 17th position with 17 points. Yes, an average of 1 point per game. But let's tell you that Rivers United, because of their engagement in the continent, yes, they've played 12 games so far. So they have about 5 outstanding games to play. That's Rivers United. Now, Sporting Lagos, surprisingly, has dropped to 18th position on the log. They have a game to spare with 17 points. Heartland have dropped further to 17 points. They were almost out of the relegation zone, but now they remain in there with 16 points after 17 games. And Bayelsa United seems to be occupying the 20th position with 14 points. Now, the biggest move for me was the Aqua United. Yes, after that massive win, they came out of the relegation zone. They were languishing there for a very long time. But as it is now, Aqua United are out of the relegation zone. Surprisingly, Sporting Lagos, who seems to be doing well in the league at the start of the league, and now 18th position on the log. They're smelling the NNL. So let's see how we pound out for some teams in the next fixture. That's talking about the round of. Let's go straight to England. Like I said, we are previewing the games from the weekend, and we look at the third round FA Cup games played over the weekend. Not too good result for Arsenal as they were beaten by Liverpool 2-0. Now, a particular publication has come out to say Arsenal's weakness exposed. But we'll talk about that particular one later. But let's tell you that Liverpool defeated Arsenal 2-0. West Ham 1-0 better. Probably they played a 1-0 draw against Bristol City. West Bromwich Albion defeated Aldershot Town 4-1. And Wrexham defeated Shrewsbury Town by a single goal. Leeds United were 3-0 better than Peterborough United. Nottingham Forest played out a 2-0 draw against Blackpool. Manchester City with 5-0 better than Huddersfield Town, and we see Luton and the Bolton Wanderers settle for a goalless draw. On the game played on Saturday, Ipswich defeated AFC Wimbledon 3-1. Coventry City 6-2 better than Oxford. Now Maidstone United defeated Stevenage by a single goal. We see Leicester City played out a 3-2. Yes, defeated Millwall 3-2. United, that's Newcastle United, defeated Sunderland 3-2, or probably 3-0, not 2. Then Blackburn defeated Cambridge United 5-2. Gillingham lost to Sheffield United by 4-0. Hull City and Birmingham settled for a 1-0 draw. Newport City and East Lane played out a 1-0 draw. Norwich and Bristol City, or probably Bristol Rovers, also the same scoreline, 1-0 draw. Plymouth defeated Sutton United 3-1. Then the AFC Bournemouth defeated Queen's Park Rangers 3-2. Southampton 4-0 better than Walsall. Bretton Host Albion defeated Stoke City 4-2. Watford defeated Chesterfield 2-1. Chelsea 4-0 better than Preston North End. We see Aston Villa pipped Middlesbrough by a single goal. And Sheffield United 4-0 better than Cardiff. And then we saw Swansea and Morecambe. Yes, that goal. And 2-0 in favour of Morecambe. Earlier on Friday, Tottenham pipped Burnley by a single goal. Fulham pipped Rotterdam by a single goal. And Bedford and the Wolverhampton Wanderers had to settle for a 1-0 draw. Now, Barbostro, almost scared Barcelona, but Barcelona defeated them by 3-2. I don't know if Barcelona were resting some players, I wouldn't know. But let's tell you that Valencia defeated Cartagena by 2-1. That is after extra time. Real Sociedad defeated Malaga by a single goal. Tenerife defeated Las Palmas by 2-1. Celta Vigo 4-2 better than Amobieta. Yes, that's the game played in the Spanish Copa del Rey on Sunday. And on Saturday, let's give you the other result of the Copa del Rey Cup. A massive one there, if you ask me, for some teams. Let's see how we can do justice to that before we go to other top stories that we are tracking at this time. And the Copa del Rey played on Saturday. Atletico Madrid defeated Lugo by 3-1. Etafe 1-0 better than Espanyol. And Girona defeated Elche 2-0. Rayo Vallecano defeated Huesca 2-0. And Real Madrid 3-1 better than Arandina. So these are the games in the Copa del Rey. We also have the Italian Serie A. Let's see how we can do justice to that almost immediately before we swing into action with other top stories that we are tracking at this time. So let's look at the Serie A. Let's begin with a Friday night football. Yes, Bologna and Genoa set for a 1-0 draw. Inter defeated Verona by 2-1. Then we saw Monza defeated Frosinone 3-2. Lecce and the Cagliari played out a 1-0 draw. Sassuolo defeated Fiorentina by a single goal. Empoli lost to AC Milan 3-0. Lazio defeated Udinese 2-1. Torino defeated Napoli by 3-0. We saw Juventus pipped Salernitana 2-1. And the AS Roma and Atalanta had to settle for a 1-0 draw. That was the last fixture in the Italian Serie A yesterday. So I don't know which of the games tickled your fancy over the weekend. Yes, I'm looking at the FA Cup, the Copa del Rey, the Italian Serie A. Just like we have some results here. We'll also talk about that. Like I said, we have the gossip. We'll also look at that. But the game now is for Arsenal. Now, the big question is, what is wrong with the Arsenal team? Yes, Arsenal flaws exposed and must be urgently addressed. This is coming from who? Let's know how we can talk about that. Now, looking at Arsenal's legendary striker, Ian Wright, spotted the danger signal earlier on at the Emirates Stadium when he used social media to post a picture of himself wearing a worried expression accompanied by the message, "We need a killer." Yes, I'm talking about Arsenal. They said they need a killer. Now, it was a reaction to the Gunners' missing chances after chances as the Achilles heels threatening to undermine so much of the fine work that goes before it was brutally exposed once more. Now, Arsenal created the opportunity to be out of sight by halftime in the FA Cup third round tie with Liverpool only 1 once again, rather, demonstrated the lack of end product. The killer touch, as Wright calls it, to put the Premier League leaders away. So, is that what is happening in Arsenal's team? Do they really need a killer touch? Looking at that game played yesterday, yes, they lost to Liverpool. They created enough chances, but could not utilize those opportunities. So what's happening in the camp of the Gunners? Hopefully we'll take your reaction in the course of the show. But meanwhile, you can send in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450, and definitely we'll give voices to those messages. Okay, let's go straight to the AFCON. Let's talk about the AFCON. And you know how we do it. We play the sick tune and try to steer you up ahead of the AFCON that will begin this weekend. Now, Nigeria will be gunning for a fourth title. Here's the first title in 1980 in Lagos, 1994 in Tunisia, 2013 in South Africa, and they are gunning for their fourth title. The last time they won the Nations Cup was 10 years ago in Johannesburg, South Africa. I always say it, and I like to talk about it, led by late coach Stephen Okechukwu Keshi. And two of those players that was with the Stephen Keshi team are on board this same team. Talking about Ahmed Musa, the captain, Ahmed Musa, and Kenneth Omero. The rest are just new. Some will be playing their first Nations Cup so far. But what do you think about the Super Eagles? But let's just see how we can start up with this particular one. Okay, glad to know you're still there. And if you're just tuning in and joining us on the show, this is Sport on Eagles Wings. Yes, the Monday edition of Sport on Eagles Wings. We also tag it Football Monday, or you call it the preview show, as we tend to look at games from the weekend. We've just been talking about the cup results from the FA Cup, the Copa del Rey, and the resumption of the Italia Serie A in 2024. So let's go straight to the AFCON. And let's tell you that the Jutus of Guinea-Bissau have arrived at Côte d'Ivoire for this year's African Cup of Nations. And now, Confederation of African Football CAF announced Guinea-Bissau's arrival on Sunday, January 7th. Now, the football governing body posted photos of arrival of Guinea-Bissau players and officials on their X handle with the caption, "The Jutus have touched down in Côte d'Ivoire." Now on Saturday, Guinea-Bissau lost to the Eagles of Mali 6-2 in a final friendly game on Bamako, before jetting out to Côte d'Ivoire. They are in Group A alongside Côte d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Also, the Jutus will face Côte d'Ivoire in the opening game built for Saturday, 13th of January in Abidjan. And let's also tell you that CAF also announced the arrival of the Atlas Lion of Morocco. Yes, they landed on Saturday. Yes, talking about the Atlas Lion of Morocco. Remember that the first African team to get to the semifinals of the World Cup in Qatar. So all eyes will be I'll probably look on the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Now, the Moroccans are tipped as favorites following their exploit at the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Also, they will be looking to land a second continental title since winning the tournament in 1976. At least our own better now. Morocco never winner since 1976. If you do the mathematics, that is almost 40 years ago. So say that's good. So we have the Jutus of Guinea-Bissau. Yes, they landed yesterday, and the Atlas Lion of Morocco are already in Côte d'Ivoire. Also, let's tell you that the Super Eagles walloped a local club in Abu Dhabi. The United Arab Emirates 12 goals to nil in a friendly on Sunday. Now, Jose Presio's side led 6-0 at the break with Ademola Lookman scoring 4, while Victor Osimhen bagged the brace. Now, in the second half, substitute Moses Simon registered 2 goals, and captain Ahmed Musa and Umar Sadiq also getting on the score sheet. Their opponent also scored 2 goals in the game. What a way to start up preparations for the Nations Cup. Now the Super Eagles will now shift attention to today's friendly against the City Nationals of Guinea at the Yene Abbas Stadium. Now the friendly against Guinea will also be played behind closed doors. They also head to Abidjan for the 2023 African Cup of Nations on Wednesday. So Super Eagles played a friendly game against a local club in Abu Dhabi, and they scored 12 goals to nil. And even the opponent scored 2 own goals. Ademola Lookman, a brace, 4 goals. Osimhen, a brace. I will say good. Hope they have not scored all their goals. Hope they have reserved some for the Nations Cup. Because also today, they'll be playing the City National of Guinea. So let's see how it pans out for the Super Eagles later today. Now, talking about Osimhen, yes, who got a brace in that game yesterday. The Confederation of African Football has picked Victor Osimhen amongst top 10 players that will shine at the upcoming 2023 African Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire. Now, CAF described Osimhen as a figurehead of Nigeria's rich attacking frontline. Now, the Napoli hitman was top scorer in the qualifiers with 10 goals. Now, 25-year-old also headed into the competition as reigning African Footballer of the Year. Osimhen will feature at the AFCON for the second time. Now, the striker made his first appearance 5 years ago in Egypt, but missed out on the last edition hosted by Cameroon due to injury. Senegal's Sadio Mane, Egypt talisman Mohamed Salah, Mohamed Kudus are some of the other top stars tipped by CAF to shine in Côte d'Ivoire. Okay, we still have more updates. Some teams will be arriving Côte d'Ivoire later today. But let's tell you that the Super Eagles will be in action later today. Yes, as they take on the Silly National of Guinea. Yes, take on the Silly National later today. Now, the Super Eagles, they've probably revealed the squad number. Yes, that's the number that the Super Eagles will be wearing when they file out at this year's Nations Cup. Now, the Super Eagles squad number for the 2023 African Cup of Nations has been released. Now, Napoli hitman Victor Osimhen retained his number 9 shirt, underlining his role as the team's most important forward. Joe Aribo will don the iconic number 10 jersey. Yes, Joe Aribo will wear JJ's Okocha number 10. Well, should we say it's JJ's Okocha's number 10? Well, we all know him for that number 10 jersey. Talking about JJ Okocha. But this year's Nations Cup, Joe Aribo will be donning that number, jersey number 10. Now, new boy. Before we talk about the new boy, let's tell you that Captain Ahmed Musa opted to stick with his famous number 7 jersey. So when you liken Cristiano Ronaldo to the number 10 jersey, you will also liken Ahmed Musa to the number 7 jersey when it comes to the Super Eagles. Just give me my number 7. I think I'm okay with that. Talking about Ahmed Musa. Now, new boy, the guy who replaced them, Ndidi, Wilfred Ndidi, will wear jersey number 4. Well, anybody with jersey number 4, watch out for that player. Remember the light of Stephen Keshi wearing jersey number 4. Remember the light of Patrick Vieira of Arsenal wearing jersey number 4. I know you know many of players who don the jersey number 4. They are the fantastic players in the midfield. So let's see what happens to Al Hassan Yusuf with jersey number 4. That means the load of the midfield lies on this young man. Meanwhile, probably midfielder Alex Iwobi has switched from 18 to 17. Well, we used to know him with just number 18, but he now said, let me just wear 17. 17 is okay. Okay, let's look at Samuel Chukwueze. Well, he's going for his number 11. Yes, we know him with number 11 shirt. Talking about Samuel Chukwueze. Now, Joseph Presidio side will be competing at the AFCON final for the 20th time. Now, Super Eagles are drawn in Group A against host nation, the Elephant of Cote d'Ivoire. We also have a Guinea, Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. Now, here are the jersey numbers and the players that will wear this jersey. Now, Francis Uzoho, who will be standing between the sticks for the Super Eagles, will wear jersey number 1. Ola Aina, jersey number 2. Saidu Sanusi, jersey number 3. Al Hassan Yusuf, jersey number 4. William Trust Ekong, jersey number 5. Simi Ajayi, jersey number 6. Ahmed Musa, jersey number 7. Frank Onyeka, that's also another massive jersey. Watch out for it. Jersey number 8. Victor Osimhen, jersey number 9. Joe Aribo, jersey number 10. Now, number 11 is Samuel Chukwueze. Number 12, Bright Osai Samuel. Number 13, Bruno Onyemechi. Kelechi Iheanacho will be wearing jersey number 14. We know him for that. Please keep your jersey. Moses Simon too, we know him for jersey number 15. I beg, hold on there. Joe Oloruleke, well, probably Ojo Oloruleke will wear jersey number 16. Alex Iwobi, like we said earlier, from 18 to 17. And Ademola Lookman will wear jersey number 18. Umar Sadiq, jersey number 19. Chidozie Awaziem will wear jersey number 20. Calvin Bassi, jersey number 21. Kenneth Omeru, jersey number 22. Stanley Wabali, jersey number 23. Victor Boniface, yes, Victor Boniface will wear jersey number 24. And Rafael Onyedika will wear the last jersey, jersey number 25. Okay, let's see if we can take your reactions to all of the top stories and you can react to the Super Eagles jersey number. There will be an action later today talking about the Super Eagles as they take on the Silly National. Zero 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. The game between the Super Eagles and the Silly National will be behind closed doors. No distraction at all for the team. Let's say we pound out for them as they take on the Silly National later today. And that game will go down precisely at about 1 p.m. Nigeria up against the Silly National, 1 p.m. The game between Ghana and Botswana cancelled. Botswana will take on Mozambique at 3 p.m. The game between Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea cancelled. Syria will take on Malaysia. Senegal will take on Niger. And Ghana will take on Namibia. So these are the friendlies that will go down later today as some of the team prepare for the African Cup of Nations. 09073530044 or 09087668888. SMS and WhatsApp to 09097054450. Let's take your reactions to some of the top stories that we have on the front burner this morning. Let's also tell you that later today, today's match day live, and some games will go down later this evening. Now in the FA Cup, Wigan will be up against Manchester United. That game will go down precisely about 9:15 p.m. Wigan up against Manchester United. Well, I remember what Wigan did in the FA Cup a couple of seasons back. Let's see how it pans out for Wigan Athletics against Manchester United in the FA Cup later today. Third round of the FA Cup. Okay, let's see how we can take some top stories, especially in the transfer. Like I said, some players are already going up, moving from one club to another. We'll try and see how we can confirm that particular one. Yes, in the game played yesterday, Kylian Mbappe hit a hat-trick as PSG won 9-0 in the French Cup. Where not only that massive goal yesterday, the Super Eagles of Nigeria also trashed their opponent 12-0. And I was saying that, people have not scored all your goals because you have a long way to go. Meanwhile, let's give you some of the transfer gossip that we are tracking at this time. France and Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappe has agreed a deal to join Real Madrid at the end of his contract. Yes, Kylian Mbappe has agreed to join Real Madrid at the end of his contract. Now, he has been on the front burner of speculations between Liverpool, yes, moving to Liverpool, moving to Real Madrid. I think he's coming out to join Real Madrid at the end of his contract. Well, this is only a gossip, but until it is confirmed. And let's also tell you that Madrid have offered Mbappe, whose deal at PSG ends this summer, less money than they did in their discussion in 2022. However, Mbappe could yet move make a move to the Premier League. And let's also tell you that Juventus has pulled out of the race to sign Man City and England midfielder Calvin Phillips because of the loan fee and the breakdown of the 28-year-old salary. Now, Serie A club have also dropped their interest in Tottenham and Denmark midfielder Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg, with the fee proving too costly. Liverpool could land a seven-figure windfall if England midfielder Jordan Henderson is sold by Saudi Arabia side Al Ettifaq. Now, Everton have set a £60 million fee for Amadou Onana, with Arsenal looking to make a move for the 22-year-old Belgian midfielder. Chelsea, Manchester United, and AC Milan are all watching Nice and France defender Jean-Claire Todibo. But the French club hope to keep hold of him in the January transfer window. Barcelona have reportedly been offered a chance to sign former Manchester United and England midfielder Jesse Lingard. 31-year-old is a free agent since leaving Nottingham Forest at the end of last season. Now, let's also tell you that England forward Ivan Toney says he has unfinished business as he prepares to make his return from Bedford after 7-8-month suspension for breaching betting rules. And let's tell you that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta says the chances of his club signing a striker in the January transfer window are not realistic. Okay, let's take this voice note from Kenoma. He's a true Ghana fan. Hopefully, he will talk about Arsenal's defeat over the weekend, and also talking about what's his name, Arteta not signing striker, unrealistic sign striker in this January transfer window. Let's listen to Kenoma, the true Ghana.
Good morning, Vicky Vick.
Morning to you, bro.
Sports Minister Radio.
Morning to
you.
you.
A new hairstyle. Watching you live on YouTube, like they had a haircut. How was the weekend?
The weekend was okay.
Watching my team, we ended 2023 badly. I signed 2024 badly. What's the problem with the national team? It's obvious. I think the coach has lost touch with the team. I watched that game yesterday, and it was all obvious. Havertz was not, I don't know what was wrong with Havertz. Havertz was not effective. He will not make changes. He had people like Smith-Rowe on the bench, had Trossard on the bench, kept them to the 88th minute. Then the chances we had, more than 8 chances in the first half, wasted. Saka is the coach. Arsenal actually needs a striker. Just like Ian Rice said, we need a striker with that touch. If not, unfortunately, we are going nowhere. Despite goes that we best. Cup coming up. I'm looking forward to that friendly match today. We'll see how they do. Have a blessed day, Vicky Vick.
Okay. Thank you very much. Kenoma, a true Ghana there. I don't know, Arsenal. Let's just leave it that way. Talking about Arsenal. Well, hopefully, talking about some players, maybe they had to just keep some players. Arsenal definitely. Let's see how it pans out with the corner. Looking at their next game in the Premier League. Okay, hit those lines 090735300044 or 0987668888. Looking at Arsenal's next game, yes, and their next game will be trying to figure that out. Arsenal next game will be against where are you? Okay, Arsenal's next game will be against Crystal Palace on the 20th of January. That's about 12 days from today against Crystal Palace. Hopefully, they must have rested, get new players, and the like that. Let's see how it pans out for the Gunners. Okay, let's return back. Let's see if we can get some messages. Okay, no message. Just hit those phone lines. And let's see how it pans out for you as we hear your reactions this morning. Okay, we'll have a call here. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
My name is Olubide.
Okay, Olubide. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, you see, thank you very much. You see, as for now, I don't think what you just need is a striker. You see, I think what Arsenal needs is to adopt a philosophy of a wanting to win by all costs coach. A coach that wants to win by every means. That's what we just need to adopt and create to give fans joy. You know, Arsenal has not changed. They disappointed me the same FA Cup in 2001 against this same Liverpool. And Michael Owen did a mess of Seaman that year. I have never stopped forgetting that thing in 2001. And what Arsenal needs is a coach that wants to win by every means, like Guardiola, like Mourinho, like Conte, like Ancelotti. They need a coach like that, at least for a while, not just a striker. You see, if they don't want to win by every means, they will end up being the meh or the near champions. They will end up being like that year in, year out. Thank you very much, guys. Okay,
thank you very much, Olamide. Both of them making reference to the Gunners team. Well, they don't really need a striker, according to Olamide, but a must-win mentality. They should have that back of their mind that they want to win games. And let's see how we pant out for the Gunners. Let's take this one. Hello to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, my brother. Name, where are you calling from?
My name is Hello?
You say your name was what?
It's Cosmos Ugunale.
Okay. Okay, good morning, Chief Cosmos.
Yes, thank Thank you very much. Today's match, which Super Eagles will play with the Philly Guinea, will be a success to their preparation.
Okay.
Forget what happened at yes, it will be a true test because these two West African countries will have everything similar and there's much intensity in Guinea's match. Okay?
Okay.
So it will be a true test on what they have to offer to Nigerians during this African Cup of Nations Cup.
Okay.
This is the way I look at it. Forget what happened at Middle East. That local currency, that local club, the local club. This is where you have the true test on what will happen. So let us see how they play today. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief Cosmos. Watch out for the Eagles today. It will be a big test as they take on the silly nationals of Guinea. According to Chief Cosmos, forget about that what happened in the Middle East. 12 goals to nil. Truly, we forget about that one. If they hope they've not scored their goals, finish. Hello to you. Good morning. You know where you're calling from?
Morning.
Morning to you, bro.
My name is Joe. I'm calling from Airport Road.
Okay, Joe from Airport Road. Welcome to the show this morning, Joe.
My brother, Arsenal want to give you attention. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't know if you remember that the time that we discussed about this Arsenal challenging for the title this season. I think my opinion on that very big. See this Arsenal team. Beginning of the team, I know that this team will not go anywhere. I'm telling you, I'm a real Arsenal fan. I don't used to analyze football sentiment. I will tell you what I think. You understand? Arsenal is not only need a striker. The position that Arsenal needs a player in that team is almost 5 positions. It is number 9, that striking position. If you see the reason why most of the team is getting results over Arsenal, the Arsenal forward line is dull. No striker. Saka nowhere to find. Even before, I don't even believe on those boys. Saka, Jesus Martinelli. And you're right, I said it before this season starts. Even Thierry, Patrick Vieira, I can mention most of them. They told Arsenal board and Arteta that they should not rely on this forward line of Arsenal. People like Jesus. Are you kidding me? Do you think those guys can win trophy for Arsenal? It can't happen. Arsenal needs a striker, a very sharp winger, a creativity, a very good central defense, and left back. Do you know that Arsenal is playing this season without left back? Shesheko is not the. I'm sorry to say that guy is not good enough to play for Arsenal. Even Ortega, he's just trying his best. He's not yet mature. I'm telling you, bro. If you come to the holding midfielder, thank God that they signed the Kera. The reason why they signed the Kera is that they know that the party will know where to be found this season. Party is good. That is the reason why they signed the Kera. And signing the Kera, nobody is supporting that guy. The only person that is playing for in that midfield is that the Kera, and the guy is tired. Because for the past 2 seasons, they play all the matches for West Ham. You understand? And come to the Arteta. Bros, let us not deceive ourselves. Arteta is not yet mature. And Arsenal. I'm telling you, Arteta is not yet mature. Thank you, my brother. I'm sorry to say to all my fellow Arsenal fans that I'm saying this on air. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. If Arsenal finished number 4 this season, we should thank God. Arteta is coming out to tell us that they don't need him to sign. What are you killing me with this kind of player? And they inside box. They don't know how to put the ball inside the net. They will carry the ball, hit the back. And you are telling me that if they try it and they did not sign, either manage to sign the player this January, Arsenal will finish number 5. Okay. I'm telling you, bro. Okay. I will just tell you when the thing happens.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe, all the way from Joe, truly appreciate it. Let's see if we can squeeze in some messages already coming in. So Arsenal has joined Man United in going trophyless again this season. By the middle of the season, Akamata. Well, Arsenal. Okay, let's just leave it that way for the Gunners. I'm hoping to hear from the Gunners fans. Hopefully, let's hear what they will say. I have a message already in here trying to pop in while I arrange that. Alexis, this call. Let's say good morning. Good morning. Dr. Odele, it's only you that can be playing this prank all the time. How are you doing, Dr. Odele? Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Morning to you, Dr. Odele.
Yeah, my brother, this is
Okay, welcome to the show. Same to you.
Yeah, my brother, this is worldwide. Yeah, my brother, talking about that Afro incident, I think I'm very supportive of Afro incident. You hear me? What do you make us a woman that gets very risky? Yeah? Today at home, in the way like, now where you go? My brother, my dad carries the Afro by myself. God bless you. Let's go there.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I had that report about Arsenal not trying not to wear the red color. I don't know really what happened. We are not with the Arsenal familiar red, and they are at home, but they said they don't want to wear that red color. I'll still have to look for that report. Actually, when I saw it, let's hear what my young man, Presidonze, if I'm right with that name. Morning to you.
Good morning, bro, in the studio.
Morning to you.
My name is Gabriel from FR Boulevard.
Okay, Gabriel.
Talking about Arsenal this time around, if you look at Arsenal very well, compare with, 2 to 3 months ago, if you look at it very well, I think when I heard some of them talking about, getting a striker now, I think for me, then most of the players that are scoring at that time, how many of them are strikers? You understand? They are banging left and right, centers. You understand? These guys are scoring without the striker. Even when Gabriel Jesus went on injury, at least they were doing well in terms of scoring. You understand? Then what happened all of a sudden? You understand? I think psychologically these guys are weak. You understand? Let's be sincere with ourselves. Yes, they needed a striker. They needed a crucial guy in the front there. But at least, look at Guardiola, for example. Without a striker, he has so many guys that are scoring. You understand? I think it's a mindset, and psychologically, like I said, these guys are weak. Ateta need to talk to them. They should wake up on their, sleep bed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. I would like to know if this is your first time on the show, so that I will acknowledge you. Thank you very much, Gabriel, for your voice note. Let's take this one from Coach Elijah, who is also an Arsenal fan. Let's hear him. Morning to Coach.
Good morning to you, Vicky Vick.
Morning to you.
And Happy New Year.
Same to you, my brother.
Please, Vicky Vick, let's forget about Arsenal issue for now, so that this year will go smoothly for everyone. Forget about us now. Arsenal, but they are not ready. That is the problem. The player that Arsenal has now, the player, they cannot do anything. They cannot afford to win anything for Arsenal. That is all I know. We don't have a striker. We don't have any good striker. And Ateta is there saying that they don't want striker or something like that. That means Arsenal, the whole Arsenal board, they are not serious. Let's forget about Arsenal and let this 2024 be good and sweet for everyone. Thank you all. I love you all. God bless you. So God bless you, every one of you. Coach Elijah says so.
Thank you very much, Coach Elijah. Hello to you. Good morning.
That's my brother.
Morning.
Joe calling back.
Okay, Joe, let's go there.
Thank you for that last corner that just make point now. You understand? Arsenal is not yet ready. When Arsenal is ready to win trophy, we know the right player to sign. My brother, those guys that sleep for Arsenal now, they are not enough. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. The last corner before this one now, those guys banging go left and center. Yes, if you check Man City, any player in Man City can score. Even Liverpool, the same thing. But check the experience that those players have and compare them with this Arsenal player. Can you compare Bernardo Silva with Saka or Martinelli? You understand? Can you compare Kevin De Bruyne with any Arsenal player? Kevin De Bruyne can take over 2 positions in national player and play. People like Saka, Martinelli, can you join them together? They can't even near
get the gun. You understand? Tell me for cool. Arsenal is in position to sign that guy. If that guy is in Arsenal, he will bench Saka, he will bench Martinelli. You understand?
Okay.
Just see.
Thank you very much, Emma. Joe?
Thank you, my brother. Please.
I have to let you go here now.
Don't talk about anything Arsenal again. But I'm not ready.
Thank you very much, Joe. Well, I think it's time for Arsenal now to receive the heat. Let's squeeze in this last call, 30 seconds before I wrap up the show this morning. Good morning to you, Dan Ambassador. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Vicky.
Morning to you, bro. How you doing?
Good morning, how's everybody?
Okay, everybody's good. Let's go there.
Concern my club yesterday, they won their match. I congratulated to them. They back at the Barcelona, the Tiki Taka, the home of Rondo. Nobody can challenge them. And Arsenal yesterday, I don't even know what is the problem now. They get players, they get everything, and they get better coach. I thought I should wake up to make sure that the Gunners continue winning their match. This is my contribution this one in my regard to Honorable John from Suleja.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emma. Sorry, I have to let you go here now. Thank you very much, Emma. Okay, this is where we draw the curtains on the show this lovely Monday morning. It has been an interesting one here for me and to everyone who made contributions. I truly appreciate you this morning. Kenoma, the true gunner, Olumide, or probably Olamide, if I'm mistaken, try and let me know. Chief Cosmos, all the way from Suleja, Joe, Akamata, Dr. Udele, Gabriel, Coach Elijah, and Dan Ambassador, wrapping up the show this morning. And to everyone who sat back to listen to my voice this morning, I truly appreciate you guys. This one. Okay, on the flip side is Eagles Outlook, and the Prince himself, Ihiana Cho, will take you through from 9 to 10 a.m. We'll have a glance of the Super Eagles game later this morning, probably this afternoon, 1 p.m. The City Nationals against the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of the Nations Cup. Yes, a preparatory match for the Nations Cup. If you can watch it, please go and watch it. Look for it online, and we can come to the studio tomorrow to talk about that game. Someone said, forget about the 12-0 that they won. That one is for Middle East. Now, let's test the true strength of the Super Eagles. As 3 minutes per minute on Radio Vicky, said somebody close to you and not far away. My brother, my sister, this year 2024 is blessed for you and I. Adios.